So yes, Lady Onine's FGO quiz, 2nd edition. Let's go.
Let's get
hold on.
right into the quiz.
But before we get into that, if you don't know what FGO is, FGO stands for Fate Grand Order. Fate Grand Order is a gacha game where you can summon historical and mythological figures to fight for you. But they're also anime people. I wanted to thank everybody for the reception on the first video. Was not expecting that at all. Much like the first time, I'm going to have my 2 contestants, one friend that knows nothing about Fate besides these quizzes, and then another friend that is a fan of Fate, and that will help with hints and stuff. My purpose is I will be adding historical info so we can learn a little bit about the people that these servants are based off on. I'm not gonna add Fate servant info unless I deem it necessary, but since I don't want this to be super long, this is already super long, there's gonna be some lost nuance with these characters because I'm trying to simplify them to a couple sentences. If I miss anything or if I misrepresent them, please add additional info in the comments. I love learning more about these people, more than the 2 sentences worth of history that I have. And then also, if there's somebody you want in the next edition of this quiz, let me know. I have ideas, but I don't know what people want to see, so please tell me. But yeah, that's about it. Have fun.
Oh, this butterfly looking
We can go to the first question of the night, which is, out of these 3 lovely people here, which one is Heracles, also known as Hercules?
So I'm sorry, what did you refer to his name as initially? Because I know you said Hercules, but Heracles. Okay.
I believe Heracles is the actual saying for it, because when I was looking up stuff about him, I forget the phrase that they used, but was it Romanized? I don't remember. Anyway, at some point his name got changed to Hercules, but same person.
Okay.
Heracles is Greek and
Hercules
is Roman. Very, very good. Thank you.
Interesting. I mean, part of me wants to go with B, because it feels like a Fate's Grand Order version of Hercules. A seems like a fucking dark version of Hercules. And C, well, C is just happy to be here.
C's participating.
Watch C be the answer, I swear to God.
You remember Attila the Hun?
Oh my God, okay, oh my God, I'm still upset about that. I don't know,
Remember, you have a fabulous hint man here.
Hey, hint man, what you got?
We'll just keep it in mind. Heracles is Greek. So, look for things that are Greek. Look for things that aren't Greek.
I'm going with B.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Not down your mind.
Not down in my mind.
Alrighty. Let's see if you're right.
What the are you kidding me?
I am not.
I feel okay. No. I got a bone to pick with Brandon real quick.
Okay.
Those are
Look for
Roman
things
pillars.
that are Greek.
Look for things that are Greek. Look for things that aren't Greek. Everything about B is screaming Roman.
I don't know the difference between Greek and Roman.
Then why did that solidify B?
First off, I just want to say, I love that design. First of all, for Heracles. That's just a cool ass design.
It's a pretty hard design.
It really is. It goes hard.
If you like this design, watch either Fate Stay Night or Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. They are slightly different, but they are completely different shows. Kind of. But he is important in both of them. So, would you like some info on our lovely people here?
Yes.
Okay, so first off for Heracles. Heracles is the demigod son of Zeus, known for carrying out the 12 labors of Heracles assigned by King Eurystheus, I believe is how you say it. Keep in mind, so when you said that this looks like a darker Heracles, you're kind of right. Because this, well, okay, all of these characters are in the Berserker class. He's one of the earlier Berserkers they added, so he basically does not speak. I believe this design was derived from, like, all of the madness he had to go through, because, like, do you know about how he killed Megara and his child? Because I think Hera specifically made him insane. Somebody made him insane. Hera did a few times.
My knowledge of Hercules starts and ends with the Disney movie.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
Alright, next is Caligula. Caligula was a tyrannical third emperor of the ancient Roman Empire. He is known for his cruelty and madness, i.e. he had extremely harsh taxes, and he also was known for executing quote-unquote untrustworthy, so untrustworthy specifically just to him, senators. And then for fate people out there, he's Nero's uncle, and he cares about Nero very, very much. Now the last one, let me... oh wait, hold on. Not
I
that.
love your bored artist in chat had a family and then killed said family.
Pretty much.
I mean, yeah. They also said right above that, I think I might have a bone to pick with whoever designed these characters. We're just getting started. It's worse.
So, the next one, I looked up how to say this name, so I will do my best. Penthesilea, I believe. This was one of those that, like, every time I try to look up a pronunciation, every website had a different pronunciation. But anyway, she is actually a woman, so this isn't just fate turning a man into a woman. Actual woman here.
Not against it, though.
She was queen of the Amazons, assisted Troy during the Trojan War. She dueled Achilles and lost, which resulted in her death.
Oh, no.
Which, like, in the game
Wait,
of...
like,
What's up?
I was gonna say, like the Achilles? Like Achilles' heel Achilles?
Yeah.
No, the cat Achilles.
Yes,
Leave my cat out of this.
yes, that Achilles.
He's a precious baby.
Baby boy. So that was round 1. I believe in you, though. So.
Thanks, I hate it.
We've still got many a game to be played.
Oh, there it is, okay.
So, round 2. The theme is pirates. Which
Ooh,
one?
I love pirates.
Which one is Christopher Columbus?
Suddenly, I hate it. Oh, it just showed up for me. Oh.
Do you need to know about
Oh,
Christopher
no,
Columbus?
No, yeah. Can I get a real history on Christopher Columbus?
Christopher Columbus was an Italian explorer known for, quote-unquote, discovering the New World, even though he was not, in fact, the first to discover it. He obtained royal support for the voyages from the King and Queen of Spain, but it was after he, like, pestered them for a while.
So, real quick, I just want to point out, though, C looks like a One Piece pirate.
Because of the proportions, or...?
Yes!
I see what you mean.
Yeah. B looks like... That's the kind of pirate you'd see at the Renaissance Festival. And then A just reminds me of some jackass I did theater with.
Pick your pirate.
Honestly, I was going to go with A, but now I'm starting to feel C. Just because, like, the boat in the background makes me think of, like, one of the ships that Christopher Columbus sailed with.
Very cool, very cool.
Yeah, I don't know
I
why.
I have to be neutral, so I can only be like, that's a Poggers.
That's a Poggers thought right there.
That's a Poggers evaluation right there, my friend.
And I don't want to use Brandon, like, as a hint machine for every question, so... I think I'm gonna go with...
Purpose in life.
Okay, yeah, I'm going with C then.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Not down your mind?
No doubt in my mind.
Wonderful. Hold on. Okay. Alright. Let's see if you're right. You did it, man! You did
That's
it!
what I'm talking about. Like I said, it's the boat that really gave it away to me.
As it should, as it should. Let's go through Bartholomew Roberts first. So, Bartholomew, also known as Black Bart, was an extremely successful Welsh pirate who plundered over 400 ships. When I was researching about him, I saw different things about how he was, like, oddly neat and, like, religious for a pirate, and he was also, like, very pretty. And then there was something on, like, specifically the FGO page for this dude that was, like, he loves everyone, like, no matter if they're man or woman, as long as their bangs cover their eyes or something like that. And I'm like, that is very specific. But hey,
he is like the guy I did theater with.
Now for Francis Drake. Francis Drake is not normally a woman, so these tits are fake. Forgive me. Francis Drake.
You're real in my heart.
Was an English explorer.
Dude, I don't care if they're fake.
But Francis Drake was an English explorer who was the first to navigate, like, circumnavigate around the globe. One of the first slave traders.
Oh my god!
And, was...
What? Not
what?
base, no!
Stop that! And was a privateer, which basically meant he was given permission to raid enemy ships. I know pirating is weird, so it's kind of funny to me that it's like, you have permission, raid those ships. It's like
you gotta follow the code. Did you not watch Pirates of the Caribbean?
Well, that's what I thought when I was, like, researching this. I'm like, this is like, man, Pirates of the Caribbean had it.
Dude, honestly, like, people give Pirates of the Caribbean shit because, like, after the first movie, they leaned more into the supernatural shit.
The first movie is goated. The first movie is honestly a 10 out of 10. It just gets real silly after that.
Oh yeah, no, it gets real silly, but I'm all for it because of all the ridiculous shit they do.
Also, like,
I really thought people were there for the spooky shit, but in reality, everyone just wanted pirates.
Oh golly. Well, talking about the film industry aside, are we ready for the next one?
Yes.
Alrighty. For the next one, which one is Scheherazade?
Okay, I'm still waiting for it to load on my end.
Scheherazade.
Sorry. Oh.
Hold on, let me hide me. Ah.
Man, my throat's suddenly dry. Oh man.
I'm gonna say this right now, just to get out of the way. These are all women, both here and in history. Let's go.
Like, honestly, this is like one of my favorite aesthetics of just like women girl bossing, you know?
This is one of my favorite aesthetics, women.
Yeah, honestly, like, just women in general, just wonderful. But when they're just kind of like with weapons and shit, hell yeah.
In chat, as a woman liker, I should not be looking at this. I appreciate women. I should not have my gaze here.
We can look respectfully, don't worry.
Respectfully. Do you want to know about Scheherazade, or do you want to just, like, dive in?
No. Tell me all about Scheherazade, because I'm not familiar with the name.
Let's get right into the lore.
So, Scheherazade is a storyteller that told tales to a king in order to keep her life, because, like, the king, I believe his wife, like, cheated on him, so he felt humiliated and he killed her, and then he vowed to keep taking new wives, and then the next day killing them and just doing that over and over again.
What the fuck?
Now, he was so...
No, Brandon!
Stop that! You're having some weird takes today.
I'm so concerned.
So, what she did was, she kind of just, like, kept telling him stuff to, like, keep him interested, and then it was like, alright, it's bedtime, let's keep this for the next day. And then after 1,001 nights and 1,000 stories, she ran out, but the king had fallen in love with her by then. So she got to live, wee. Girl boss.
Okay, yeah, but can I get that hint?
Well, hold on, before you get a hint, let's look at the lovely ladies.
Believe me, I have been. No, honestly, like, I'm here for the designs. They're really great.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it's one of my favorite aesthetics is just like a woman of color with red eyes and white hair. So that's one of my favorite, like, really good designs. Like,
Oh, so Bees really gotcha, huh?
No, B's great. No, I mean, like, all these designs are really good, and like they all feel very much like the story of, how do you pronounce her name?
Scheherazade.
Scheherazade. So part of me is leaning towards like C in this case. I
Good
don't
old
know.
C.
I couldn't tell you why.
Just a gut feeling.
Just a gut feeling. But I don't want to just immediately go to her because, like, then A has the background that very much feels like it fits the vibe of the story. You know, she's like in kind of like a royal palace kind of area. And she's like, "Oh, you want to read in the night?"
In the middle of the night.
And, well, B just speaks for itself. Okay, I'm gonna go with A, I think.
Locking it in.
Yeah, I think I'll go with A.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Alright. Let's see if you're right. You found her.
Hell yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. She had that aesthetic. She got the background. She's like, let's read sexily in the night.
Yes.
Yes!
If you've ever heard of 1001 Nights, that's her story.
Oh.
She is framed as like the storyteller of it, and then there's stories within that. The one that captured your heart purely from design, Lakshmi Bai,
I love her.
Queen of Jhansi, which is a historic India city. She also dressed as a man, so kind of Joan of Arc-y. I don't think she did it to like protect herself. I think it was just like an aesthetic thing. But she was remembered for her valor, and she was killed in combat. And then hold on, let me hide me. C is Queen of Sheba. The Queen of Sheba was a wealthy queen mentioned twice in the Bible, and she's known for her wisdom and challenging King Solomon's own wisdom with difficult questions and riddles. So yeah, we got another Bible person. Whoa!
Let's go!
Fate Grand Order Jesus Servant win.
I mean, he's already a Joestar. He might as well be getting Fate. But yeah, that's all the info I have on them. Do you have any other, like, comments?
What, me or Brandon?
Anybody. Anybody on these lovely ladies.
I mean, other than that women are beautiful and deserve the best.
Alright, it's time for the next one. Out of these three lovely options, which one is Tomoe Gozen?
Okay, you can't keep doing this. You can't just keep putting women in front of me here.
Well, too bad.
You can't just keep putting women in front of me like this, Sarah.
Well, you're gonna hate the next one then, too.
Oh, God.
So, do you know who Tomoe Gozen is?
I have no idea. Could you please elaborate?
Tomoe Gozen, female samurai known for her skill in archery. Archery?
Actually,
Oh, he's skilled.
he's very skilled with a bow and arrow.
Archery. Oh god. Any like poise I had is gone. Anyhow, she's good with a bow and arrow. Leave me alone. Archery and swordcraft. She's described as beautiful with a fair complexion and a match for 1,000 warriors.
It's such a better time for weebs now.
It's much easier to be one. You can get friggin' anime merch at your local Walmart. What the heck?
Real. I'm completely thrown off, but part of me... See, here's the problem, is that you put two simpler designed characters in here, and then you have someone who's over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Okay, I don't want to say... Okay, Brandon, can I get a hint, please?
In the story of Fate Grand Order, Tomoe is part Oni.
So, Does the Oni hint help?
It does, actually. I think it's C.
You think it's C?
Yes.
Final answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with C on this one.
Walk me through your process.
So A feels too simple in the design for the story that we're speaking of for this character.
Okay.
B feels overly designed, and that's why you threw her in here. Although I'm sure that's gonna bite me in the ass here in a second. But C feels like a good middle, plus very Oni possessed, kinda, you know?
I will neither confirm nor deny, but nice deductions, friend.
No, I'm just looking at your character like, yeah, sure, yeah, you keep saying your words. I'm not gonna say anything.
If you keep saying things, I'll just be here. Well, my friend,
Let's go!
you found Tomoe. Let's talk about the other two.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okita Soji. I'm not 100% sure how that little hat on the O changes it. But Okita was the captain of the police force known as the Shinsengumi. Forgive me. Was one of the best / most skilled swordsmen. Okita was also a dude. So, this one got turned into a saber face. Let's go.
Hey, what's saber face?
So, do you remember Artoria Pendragon?
Yes.
So, she's known as Saber. If you watch Fate Zero, part of if you watch it for the first time is they don't tell you right away who the character is. They kind of just go by the class that they're given. So before you knew Artoria Pendragon was Artoria Pendragon, they just called her Saber. And a lot of times, they just call her Saber anyway. So there's a term in Fate where you're a Saber face, where basically you have her face, you might have her build, and you have like similar enough hair. Within Fate Grand Order specifically, there's a hidden stat of like Saber faces, and there's a whole character who is also a saber face that I think does like additional damage to them because she wants to fight all of them for some reason.
Are you talking about
Mysterious Heroine X?
Heroine, yeah.
But yeah. So that's what a saber face is, and that's what Okita is. Woo!
Woo!
Now we have Minamoto no Raiko. So when I was looking up stuff about Raiko, everything was like really long, and I was struggling to think of a way to like concisely write what Raiko is in like a couple sentences. So I did my best. So Raiko served the regents of the Fujiwara clan and was featured in many tales such as The Legend of Kintaro and The Legend of Shuten Doji. So I believe Raiko was in fact a real person, and in tales and like legends would fight demons.
Ooh.
I believe. But that is Raiko. I think Raiko and Tomoe are connected in some way. I didn't know if it was just like Fate lore or like actual history lore. And then like the little that I looked up of Raiko, Tomoe did not pop up, so I was just like, okay, I'll just move on. But yeah, so that's Tomoe. And gang. Ladies.
And gang.
Fate is a fun way to like get into history because in a lot of ways it's extremely exaggerated, especially since you have like, you know, two out of the 3 on screen aren't actually women in history, for example. And,
right.
And like stuff like that, but it's still like.
Remember Thomas Edison?
Yeah, and then like there's characters like Thomas.
How can I ever forget Thomas Edison?
There's characters like Thomas Edison where they look like a furry mascot superhero. The next one is a highly anticipated one.
Oh no.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Which one is Jack the Ripper?
Oh my god, I remember we discussed this last time. What am I looking at?
Let me hide me for a minute. Here are your options.
No, you cannot just leave and be like, here are your options. No.
Figure it out.
Like,
I am facilitating your learning.
no, that's fair, but also, oh my god. Oh,
So what are your thoughts?
I'm upset.
Well, okay, let's start at the top. What do you think of A?
Oh, I didn't write a hint.
The one you didn't write a hint
Hey,
for.
Now,
A feels like Jack the Ripper just because it's just like, haha, I'm innocent. Just kidding, stabby stab. B also gives Jack the Ripper vibes because, you know, they're on the streets and they're like, haha, I'm here to kill a whore. Okay, so, but, okay, C's design just makes me think of Digimon.
Digimon. Wait,
Digimon.
like, is there like a specific reason, or is it just overall?
Okay, yeah, well, it's like an overall thing, like with the giant scythe and the chains going around them, and just kind of like the design as a whole feels like a dark Digimon kind of evolution, like kind of like Lady Devimon.
I feel like maybe I didn't write down a hint, like, for the sake of being mean.
You knew Sarah was
That's
gonna be
not a
mean.
hint. Jake already knows I don't like the design.
Well, that was what you came up with.
Okay, that
I don't
does
like the
kind
design. I
of
hate
give
the
me
design.
an idea.
This specific character design for Jack the Ripper is stupid and I hate it.
Okay. Well, I mean, that could be any of them. But I feel like that eliminates A.
Okay.
Because I feel like Brandon would actually like the design of A if it was Jack the Ripper, but no. Fuck, man, this is hard. I'm gonna go with B.
Locking it in.
Yeah, I feel like it's too obvious, but also it feels right.
Well. Against all odds, you have found Jack the Ripper. Now.
Fuck off, Brandon.
Okay. Let me
Oh my
do a bunch
God.
of talking, because two of these need explaining a lot. So let me start with Charlotte, because she's the easiest. So Charlotte Corday was a figure during the French Revolution. She's most known for assassinating Jean-Paul Marat in his bathtub. So
Fair and based.
the dude was in the bathtub because he had some kind of like skin disease or like condition that made him like it was very like uncomfortable for him to exist, basically. So he was in a bath like a lot. Medusa has a few forms. Medusa actually has a lot of forms in Fate Grand Order. This Medusa, because like her base form, like normal Medusa, she's older looking and like more mature. She's also in Fate Stay Night and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works if you want to watch that. She, in this form, she's younger, and hold on, I took a picture of it. Medusa is the youngest of the three Gorgon sisters in Greek mythology. This version, for some reason, well, okay, more on like Fate's page. It's a goddess born as the manifestation of men's desires, a perfect idol. For reasons unknown, the anti-hero Medusa was summoned as a servant in a form close to that of her two sisters. Her two sisters are also in this game, and they aren't like, they don't look like super young, but they do look like tweens, so they are younger looking. So this is Medusa Lily. Lily in Fate terms is like kid version, and some of them are like extremely younger, and other ones are just like kind of younger. Like Artoria, she has a Lily, but besides like her voice being higher pitched and her outfit being different, she pretty much looks the same. Okay, now we gotta get to Jack. So, like, Jack the Ripper is kind of known for the idea of, like, since nobody knew who he was like this faceless top hat, trench coat killer that killed prostitutes, right? I think he killed 5 people, or at least that's what Fate said. So, you may be wondering, why is Jack the Ripper not only a girl, but a young girl? And while I have the most covered version of her, why is she in, like, a crop top and a thong? So...
You know, I honestly didn't think about that, simply because I was just, like, trying to figure out which, oh my god, Brandon, what the fuck?
So,
Brandon sent me the pictures.
2, 3, and 4.
So, let me explain.
Please do.
The Fate Grand Order wiki specifically says that this version of Jack was summoned as an assassin. So that's Jack's class, which in theory would mean if Jack the Ripper got summoned as a different class, Jack the Ripper would look completely different, which is a very cool idea, but they haven't done another Jack the Ripper in a different class. So I don't know if they would actually do that. Their form changes in accordance with the class they are summoned into, which again, like I said, that's a cool idea, but they haven't done another Jack the Ripper, so c'est la vie. As an assassin, this is where what you know about Jack the Ripper, keep it in mind, but put it to the side.
Okay.
As an assassin, they represent the collective conscience of those who were never given the chance to be born. Since Assassin Jack was killed before she was born, her wish to the Grail, the Holy Grail, because if you do not know, the main point in a lot of Fate stories is to find the Holy Grail, where the Holy Grail can grant a wish. So, her wish is to return to her mother's womb. Now, here's the thing. So, I was trying to look up, because I'm like, why is this Jack the Ripper's design? And from what I understand, so Jack the Ripper killed prostitutes.
As one does.
So, he killed people, in theory, by proxy, he killed people that didn't have the ability to be born. So, this character is a weird amalgamation of the idea of Jack the Ripper, the idea of his killings, and prostitutes. So that's why, like, she's kind of childish, but then she dresses the way she does, and she has big hips. It is interesting to go against what you expect of a character, you know? Like, Artoria Pendragon, while a girl, you can still look at that and be like, okay, I see King Arthur. Or like Charlotte Corday, that's basically anime Charlotte Corday. That's like, she has like a little weird angel friend, but basically like it's just her, but an anime character. It's kind of Jack the Ripper, but not really. And even in her like servant description, she doesn't even know if she's Jack the Ripper. That's just like a name. What? Yeah, she doesn't even fully know that. I think she's in Fate Apocrypha, which again, I haven't seen Fate Apocrypha, so I don't know if she makes more sense in like the anime sense, and you get to know more about her that way. But that's Jack the Ripper.
You drop that on me and then be like, that's Jack the Ripper.
It was something where I kind of just was like, oh, they wanted a lolly character that was scantily clad, and they picked Jack the Ripper because why not? And maybe to an extent that is the case.
Yeah, it definitely feels kind of off to be like, yes, make Jack the Ripper. I mean, it's not like uncommon for this series from what I've seen, but also, I don't know, it just feels random.
But I don't know, it's almost like this character is like an embodiment of the killings rather than the killer itself, which is also like a cool idea.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that can work, but also I don't know.
But yeah,
A lot. Yeah.
it's a funky design.
Honestly, I'm just proud that I fucking did it. Like, honestly, because that was like, there was so much leading up to that.
I will say, the next section is shorter, but the bonus round is a little longer.
What she said. Don't kick me, don't kick me, don't kick me.
Yeah, then. Category 2. Screw you. Who is this?
I gotta say immediately off the bat, that is a solid fit.
Oh yeah, he's got a good fit.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about each of these options?
Yeah, hold on, let me flip my notebook. Okay. So, James Moriarty is one of the bigger criminal adversaries to Sherlock Holmes, even though he technically only directly appeared in 2 stories. He was used as a means to like end the Sherlock series because Sir Arthur Conan Doyle didn't want to do it anymore, and then everybody freaked out. I was like, no.
How dare you?
Jekyll and Hyde. So, it's a gothic novella character from The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Dr. Jekyll develops a potion that is meant to, like, separate the good and the evil aspects of someone's personality, and he uses it on himself as, like, he's like his own guinea pig. And, it ends up being bad. It ends up not going so great. So that's Jekyll and Hyde. Hercule Poirot is a Belgian detective from a mystery book series by Agatha Christie. Are you familiar with Murder on the Orient Express? Even if it's just by, like, name?
I know the title, I'm not familiar with the story.
So, I think that's probably, like, if you would have heard of a story of Hercules, it probably would be that one. So what you thinking?
Do you have any hints for this one?
The background is very important.
Oh. A.
Locking it in?
Locking it. This feels like when I got the Sherlock Holmes answer, because like the background would help. But we'll see if I'm eating my words here in a moment. A.
Not down your mind.
Stop that.
Just making sure. I hope you're ready for the most JoJo looking art you've seen that isn't JoJo art. But anyway, you can get out those air horns, my friend, because you did it.
That is so JoJo's.
But yeah, it's Moriarty.
Honestly, it was almost immediately I kind of wanted to go with either James Moriarty or Dr. Jekyll / Mr. Hyde, because I mean, just look at this design. This feels like someone not only could rival Sherlock, but also has a split personality. Yeah, I feel like I'm just getting better at this.
So, yeah, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde are in Fate. Hercule is not. I just like Hercule.
Honestly, I'm just surprised, like, I've gotten so many right at this point.
You've only missed one, and it was the very first
one. I know!
one.
But, like, now I'm nervous I'm gonna fuck it up!
Well, let's see if you do. Who's this next person? It's another babe. I tried to look up specifically how to pronounce this one, and I think this is the correct pronunciation, so I'll do my best. Salome?
Shalom.
Then you have Sun Shangzang, and then Matahari. Would you like to know about them?
Yes, please, because I don't even know where to start.
Are you familiar with any of these people?
No.
Alright, this is fun. Salome, known for her role in John the Baptist execution. So when I was reading this, it was kind of confusing because her brother and then her, I think, uncle have like the same name, and it was very confusing trying to figure out what exactly the story was. But a relative of hers was the ruler of Galilee. It's a Hebrew thing. He wanted her to dance, and he promised her that she could have like a request after she danced for him and his guests at like this festival party thing that he was doing. If I remember correctly, John the Baptist like mocked the king's wife, or like mocked their marriage. So after she danced, she demanded his head on a silver platter, and John died. So that's Salome.
Uh-huh.
Now, Sun Shang Zhang, are you familiar with Romance of the Three Kingdoms?
Not in the slightest.
Dynasty Warriors.
Okay, that sounds a little familiar.
Dynasty Warriors, wonderful. Sun, Chinese noblewoman, most known from the historical novel Romance of the Three Kingdoms, daughter of a warlord, married Liu Bei to form an alliance. If you're familiar, Romance of the Three Kingdoms is a game series in itself. It's more of like a strategy-based game. Dynasty Warriors, well, it's a Warriors-type game. In Dynasty Warriors, because like there's different people in Romance of the Three Kingdoms, you basically kind of pick from different families. So she's in that one. She was one of my favorites when I was a kid, because if you've ever seen Dynasty Warriors people, she was the girl in red that had like the big circle hoop weapons, and I loved the idea of big circle hoop weapons as a child. That was such a novelty to me. Big hula, hula hoops.
Pretty cool.
So that's Sun. And then there's Matahari. So Matahari, debatably a spy, but definitely
debatably.
I'll get to that. During World War I, she was an exotic dancer and was executed by a firing squad in France. She was blamed for like 50,000 deaths because of like espionage and stuff like that, but there was never any specific evidence provided to like blame her. And I say debatably because when I was looking stuff up, half of the things were like, was she even a spy? Did she even do anything wrong? So, Matahari.
I think I'm going to go with C.
Alrighty. No takesies, backsies.
Stop that.
I just want to be sure, man.
I don't know. You're gonna trip me up.
That's the whole point of this.
Bitch.
So yes.
Let's go.
It's Matahari.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, two of these options were dancers. Salome, she is in Fate. Sun is not. But
I'm looking up Dynasty Warriors right now. Hold on.
Oh my god. When I was looking up how to say... So, if I said Sun's name wrong, it is because I took it... I looked up Dynasty Warriors cutscenes to figure out how to say her name. But
the Wikipedia article I found of her does not have the same... It has a space between Shang and Jing?
Zhang.
So,
yeah, all of the spellings that I take specifically from the Fate Grand Order wiki. For example, like Lakshmi Bai. Technically, like I think the Bai part of her name was like separate, but Fate has it as one word, so I kept it one word. But anyway, Matahari, good job. All right, so next is the last one of this category. Are you ready? Can you figure out who this is?
Oh!
Would you like to learn about your options, friend?
Yes, please.
Alright. Okay. Honestly, the first two names I might mess up, but I'll do my best.
I believe in you.
So there's...
I don't.
What the heck, man?
Yeah, I didn't really believe it either. I just wanted to be nice.
Guys! It's, Chevalier Dayon. I'll just tell you a little bit about them since we're here. Soldier, spy, diplomat, fought in the 7 Years' War, which was a conflict between England and France for land. Originally, it was just, I believe it was just over the Americas, but then it lasted for so long, they started arguing over other pieces of land as well. Then, oh god, then there's this name.
Say it.
De Artagnan? Sure. Famous musketeer that served Louis the 14th. Probably, like, any fame that this person has on top of, like, historical significance is because they're in the Three Musketeers novel.
Well, now I immediately want to go with them. That's one of the musketeers.
And then we have good old Marie Antoinette. Marie Antoinette, Queen of France, who was known for being overthrown by revolutionaries and being publicly guillotined.
Well, part of me just immediately wants to go with musketeer just because of the outfit alone. Okay, so can I get a hint?
I don't know, you've been doing really good this time. I don't think you need a hint.
Damn it.
I don't think you deserve a hint.
You've been doing just fine.
That's fair. No, that's actually fair. Can you tell me about the first one again?
Soldier, spy, diplomat, fought in the 7 Years' War.
Can you tell me about the second one again?
Famous musketeer that served Louis the 14th, known for being like one of the people in the novel Three Musketeers.
Okay.
Is probably like the most known one out of them as well.
Can you tell me about the third one again?
Now I feel like you're just being silly, friend, but for the sake of education. Queen of France.
Educator at heart. Okay, here's my thought process, but it's also fucking me up at the same time.
Alright.
Because part of me is just like, oh, she wouldn't like put a Three Musketeer in there immediately, because then she'd have to explain the backstory of it, and that would give it away. But no, maybe she would do that just to fuck with me.
Who's to say?
Because it feels like every one of them is likely to be the case for this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
That's kind of the point, I think.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm gonna go with A on this one.
You were talking about B so much. What made you change your mind?
I feel like B is too obvious, but now that I say that, I'm just like, maybe it's just obvious enough. Exactly. It's
psychoanalyze my choices.
I have to with you.
Sorry, are you sticking with A?
Shut up.
It's just a question.
No, I think I'm gonna go with B.
Final answer?
I hate how you said that, but yes.
Ooh. You overthought this, my friend.
God damn it! God damn it! Damn it! No! Damn it! I knew it!
So, let me tell you a
Okay.
little bonus thing about this character that I think you will enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
So not only were they a soldier, a spy, and a diplomat, real person, by the way, they lived openly as a man and as a woman. No one knows exactly.
Oh yeah, they were gender fluid as fuck.
Like even in game, it's like a whole thing of like gender is unknown.
I love that.
You survived the first category. You survived the second category. But now, get out those air horns, for we are in the bonus round! Whoa!
Let's go.
But yes, bonus round. I almost said who this was, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna use them in a quiz.
No, I mean, we'll see. I mean, we could definitely do more of these quizzes in the future. So if you want to save it for later.
Yeah. With no other information, no hints, no nothing, besides just the design, who is this lovely Servant.
Well, they're definitely serving.
Yes.
Why is there just a random purple line by my head?
It's part of like the theme for these slides, and I couldn't get rid of it.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. Like, immediately, I'm just getting Black Butler vibes.
Fair.
I guess.
Oh, I think I know.
Oh god, that was fast.
Yes, only because this is someone that we discussed before. I'm just throwing this out there. I could absolutely be wrong, but my guess is the Phantom of the Opera.
Are you locking it in, or are you still gonna like waver with it?
No, I'm just gonna go for this one because I don't have any other guesses.
Golly gosh.
Okay, so look at his face.
I'm looking at his face.
That bitch is fucked up. No, I mean, like, genuinely, like, I don't know what this is called, but, like, right by the neck, that little fluffy parts, you know?
Cravat.
Of the shirt. What?
Cravat.
No, cravat, yeah. It very much gives, like, Phantom of the Opera vibes, as well as, like, the whole outfit. Because, like, it feels similar, but, like, a more... What's the word?
Anime.
Yes. More anime version of a Phantom of the Opera. Plus, he has like half a mask, so.
Reasonable deductions. So you're ready?
Yep, let's go.
Alright, well, I hope you're ready for another slutty art. Get out those air horns! Cause guess what?
That's my favorite slut.
You found him! So yes, this is the Phantom of the Opera. Okay, he's interesting because... So, the picture that I showed you is his first form. The second form... do you see, like, those claws that are, like, touching him?
Yes, the Freddy Krueger-like claws.
Yeah, exactly. He gets those in his second one, and I didn't want you to see those and like have them mess you up. So I didn't include them.
That's fair.
And then like in his third ascension, so his final look, for some reason they make him look not disfigured. He doesn't. I don't even think he has the claw hands anymore. When he's like in his final, he's just like a dude in a suit, and it's like what happened to the mystique? Now he's just a guy.
Oh, down here.
But yeah, and then like spooky face in the back, which is I guess like the messed up side of him. Ooh, the darkness in my heart.
Ooh.
Not
I
that
do like a dark, fucked up version of the Phantom of the Opera.
That's quite the achievement considering who he is. So for the next one, this is similar to last time. You have 3 options. Do you remember Lancelot from last time?
Oh boy, do I.
Alright, you're given 3 new people. Only one of them is not Lancelot.
What the fuck? This is very mean. Oh, you... Oh, fuck you.
You dirty bitch.
Okay, so one of these is not Lancelot.
Yes. Or if you want to rephrase it, 2 of them are Lancelot.
Oh, okay. Okay, immediately I want to eliminate B.
Okay.
Because from what I remember about the Lancelots we saw before, he has a very similar look to him. And like A feels like a different version of Lancelot.
Can you explain why?
It's really the cross symbolism in the characters, you know? Because like B has a few crosses in the artwork. A has a fucking giant ass cross shield sword thing.
I'll explain what that is later.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Because
So
it is an odd object.
Yeah. No. At this point, I feel like C is the non-Lancelot. But yeah, no. I'm gonna stick with C.
You are sticking with C.
Sure am.
Wonderful. Let us see. See. Let's see if you've cast out the correct choice. Well, my friend, what are your thoughts?
God damn it.
All right, so let's have a little talk.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I think we should.
All right, let me make it so that they're all in color. Okay.
Hold on, let me just close the door and lock it. Yeah, let's talk.
No, I'll explain. Okay. So, like we talked about before, the original Lancelot that I showed you was a berserker. Middle B here is like Lancelot in his prime. He's a good noodle. He's part of the Knights of the Round Table. What a cool guy. C, this... do you remember last time the Artorias I showed you were from an alternate thing where everyone was fairies?
Yeah, yes. Okay, I remember, yeah.
So, C, lovely lady C up here, she is Fairy Knight Lancelot. You learn that the Fairy Knights, they're given the names of different Knights of the Round Table for this universe, but they also have, like, true names. So, this Lancelot's true name is Melusine, I think is how you say it, Melusine, which a Melusine is also a type of, like folklore, like European folklore character. They are female spirits of fresh water. They're typically depicted as some kind of mermaid. Sometimes they have two tails, and they're either like a mermaid that's like a serpent kind of thing, or they're a mermaid that's like a dragon kind of thing from the waist down. And then on top of that, Melusine also has another name called Albion, Albion. I try to look up what it is, because typically when they refer to her as Albion in the game, they're referring to her like full dragon form. But when I was looking this word up, they were just like, it's Great Britain's earliest known name. So I tried. But
that's all we ask of you.
For all intents and purposes, this is Fairy Lancelot. Now, next lady, Mash Curielite. Do you remember last time when we talked about pseudo-servants?
Could you give me a refresher?
So pseudo-servants are servants that the spirit of some sort of historical, mythological person goes into a vessel, which is typically like a human, and that vessel...
I return.
Hello.
I didn't realize Banner was gone this whole time.
Shit itself and just stopped working.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
But yes, I've said 7 times to myself, that is my wife.
Oh yeah, Mash. So she...
That's the beloved eggplant.
She's kind of her own thing, but she has the powers and like things of that nature of Galahad. Galahad is Lancelot's son. The thing that she's holding is a big shield. Mash is special because she is in the Shielder class, and she is the only one in the Shielder class. She is not weak to anything, and she's also not strong against anything. But yeah, the thing she's holding, not only is it a big shield, I think it's technically supposed to be like the round table. So the round, she is protecting people.
The round table with her.
She's protecting people with the round table.
You know what? Fair and based.
Oh, this is also a spoiler, technically, but kind of not really. During the story where they are in like the Fairy Britain era, she is deemed as Fairy Knight Galahad in the same way that C over here is Fairy Knight Lancelot. So very cool, very fun.
Very good, very good.
All right. You have survived the first category. You survived the second. You've survived 2 of the bonus rounds. But now we are on the final bonus round. which is, out of these 3 lovely knights, which one is not
Sorry.
a knight of the round table?
Okay, again, so like last time,
Oh,
I've
hide
seen
me.
people cosplay C.
Really, you've seen C?
Yeah, I've seen C. It was like masterfully done.
But yes. So you have
Yeah.
you have 3 knights before you.
Okay, so here's the thing. I really want to go with A and C are the ones of the round table just because they seem the most like dressed for the occasion. But I know that doesn't mean shit.
They are
in this
dressed
game.
for success.
They are dressed for the job. It's wild because like all I'm given is like, oh yeah, this is what they look like.
Yep.
But I couldn't tell you for the life of me who C is. All I know is that a cosplayer cosplayed them. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just throwing it out there. It's the last one of the night. Wait, this is the last one of the night, right?
This is the last one.
Okay, so for the last one of the night, I'm gonna choose the knight C.
Is there a particular reason or just a gut feeling?
It's just a gut feeling at this point, because like, I feel like B would be the obvious answer.
Just because of like
But-
the dressed thing?
Yeah, but I feel like that is one of the knights of the round table.
My friend, let us see how you fared
Okay, let's see what I do.
in my trial of who is in the round table, and let us see how you did. And you know what? Sorry to hear that, buddy, but
God damn it. God damn it. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you shitting me?
I am very
I was
serious.
gonna say no, I'm going on. No.
Oh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, no.
B was the answer the whole time? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Out of all of the people I've done in this fucking, this is
You
the
know, I'm
part
just
2
gonna-
of the quiz. But like, it's just like, it's never the obvious answer. Why would it be the obvious answer? It was the obvious answer on the very last one.
Yeah. It's never the obvious answer except for when it's the obvious answer.
Oh my god, I am. Oh.
So would you like to know
Oh.
about them?
Tell me all about them.
Okay. Hold on, let me make it colorful again. First up, we got A over here. A is Gawain.
Wayne the Walk Johnson.
No. So Gawain is a knight of the Round Table.
Mhm.
He is King Arthur's nephew.
Oh, that's fascinating. That's genuinely actually interesting. I'm salty right now.
He's known for, you know, being chivalrous and loyal and having humility and being honest and being a good old boy. Just a good old boy. So
Mhm.
So C is Mordred. Mordred let me think about how to phrase this. So Mordred is King Arthur's son,
That is my son, excuse me.
and so cuz
Wait,
like
that's supposed to be a guy?
so,
Oh,
okay.
wait, no. Oh, wait.
So here's
Yeah, sorry.
so well, this character's a little special. So
Okay.
yes, Mordred is a girl, and I don't think Mordred is like trans or anything, but Mordred is very much referred to me as like a guy and stuff.
I mean, fair enough.
Now the middle one. The middle one is infamous. You've probably heard of and seen this person. So this is Astolfo.
What?
So Astolfo is also one of those characters where like if you want to learn anything about like the historical thing, you have to put like Astolfo history, and even then it's going to pop up with fate stuff.
Yeah.
So Astolfo is a fictional character from the Matter of France. He is one of Charlemagne's paladins. Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to know more, or is...
I'm still seething in anger right now.
Oh...
They're seething with rage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not a big deal. I will get my revenge.
What?
No, okay, I'm good.
So I have to ask, have you seen this character before?
No, honestly, I have not.
That surprises me. But fair.
Fair
Well,
and based.
Would there be a time I would see this character? Like, I'm just...
this character is a meme.
Oh. I'm surprised I haven't seen them before now.
You may have, just not in this outfit. So yeah, Astolfo. Not a Knight of the Round Table. Well, my friend, thanks for playing. That was edition 2.
It was a blast, as usual.
Oh, thanks.
But also, I'm just like... I'm ready for the next one. But also just... Oh, God, I'm so frustrated with myself. Genuinely, I love doing these, even if we just, like, no matter the topic, it's a blast, because you come up with these fun little quizzes, and I enjoy myself doing them.
Yay, I'm glad you guys have fun. But yeah, thanks for playing. Thanks for being here.
It was a lot of fun.
I was like, I hope you
Genuinely.
had fun.
Experience.